And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. O'Connell working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
O'Connell throwing 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. No score after one on EA Sports. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Play action. Now O'Connell. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. O'Connell's throwing for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Allen now on first down. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here is 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. And again, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Allen. And it's caught. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Look at this, a tight end carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 2nd down, O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. How about this? And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Jacobs now. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To throw here, O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Jacobs, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. O'Connell's going to sneak it, and he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 2nd and 6 coming up. Running it with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. 3rd down now. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. They'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That's caught by Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. That's caught by Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.